Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Walker Buehler. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
High.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. And
Got him,
they
that's
get
out.
the out. Jaffe steps to the dish to take his cuts. Pitch misses, ball one. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Next offering is fouled back. A little bit
Ball
low.
two,
2-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
The second base.
Luis Arise stands in.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Jake Cronenworth now at the plate.
Baseman, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
That's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's a strike. That one pulled foul. Three-two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. On the ground to short. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball. No, that's in.
Now one
No,
miss.
that's down.
Foul ball. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Two down, base is
13.
empty. And now it's Manny Machado.
Machado.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
They take the force out, inning over. Top of the second, and now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. Walker Buehler will go back to work.
Hike.
0-1 now. Buehler deals. That's a strike. Devers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call was scanned. Still one challenge left for them.
Ball.
And the 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one missed. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
That is good. The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
Just
and that's a
foul.
foul ball.
Ball one.
In the air to left center, Laureano on his way over, and there's two away. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
No, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. That one found hard the other way. And there's a ball. Got him. That ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball.
Ground ball, left
Foul.
side. And that's just foul. A 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Got a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Ball, no.
1-0.
Ah!
That's down and in. Bogarts aboard here at first with nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2.
Ball
This
3.
is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1. Man at first, one away. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. He flips it to second in time. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Petco Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader.
Hee-haw!
That's to third. Sends it over to Sheets, and one away in the top of the third. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Ball
He's
1.
really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Now
Ball.
a miss. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Bailey, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball three.
outside. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next to the Giants. the
Now
third
it's
baseman,
Matt Chapman.
Matt.
Grounded out his first time up. Swing and he popped it up. Settles under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth. The
Next
catcher.
for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. It's softly on the ground left side. Zips it across, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The batter, number 9.
So the San Diego batting
Second
order
baseman,
turns over.
Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Rounded out his first time.
No.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias.
Hooked one.
Almost
Ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive. Castellanos takes it in for the out.
Up
And
next
there's
is
one
Bayas,
down.
the designated
Ratney coming to the plate now. First time up, he grounded to third. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings through that one for strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's
Ball.
downstairs. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next
That
is
K is his third of the game.
Elliott.
Now the left fielder, Elliott Ramos. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Bogarts fields it cleanly. Whips it to first.
Out of there.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the DH for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these
Ball.
Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Ah.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Liner caught it second. Here's Manny Machado now. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Manny Machado.
That's out to center field. And there's 2 down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson
Ball. Too low.
And
Ball.
another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one ripped. And that will end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That's one ball. Misses. Ball 3. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. So here's Bader now. Grounded out his first time up. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely...
Bader runs. And that one finds its way through. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps his strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit.
The right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
To third, and that chance handled on a Cronenberg. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. And the 0-1.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Hammered on the line, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Gavin Sheets.
No, that's a ball.
That is
Too low.
downstairs. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres.
Laureano comes up to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Laureano.
This one high in the air to left center. Bader has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a ball line to center. That is the inning. Back here in San Diego and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Bueller back to work. And there's a foul ball. Yoan. And a swing and a miss. Ball 1 there. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Jeremiah Estrada gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Merrill on the move and makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Devers measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No, that's outside.
Swings through that.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Two down, nobody on. Backed off the plate that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego. Freddie Fermin. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Outside low, ball one. And that's
Ball.
down and away. That one to first, Schmidt. He takes it on his own, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's in there, and that is strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
This to third, slinging it to first in time. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Petco Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
No.
Swings through that one for strike one. Foul ball there. And a 1-2. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. This one smoked out to left. 2 up, 2 down. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Adrian Morejon.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Bader in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Caleb Killian.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Machado in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's too low.
Down
Ball
low.
2. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. right on top of it.
Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 2. The other way. Down the line, and it's foul. To the left side, but it is well fouled. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so much.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tags it second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corner. So digging in, Ramon Laureano. In the air to left center. And that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Right.
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him looking on the changeup. And here's the first baseman, Casey Schmidt. Swings through that one out front that time. Ball, outside. No. Next one in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Merrill in and to his right, brings it in. 2 down.
Up next,
and now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on.
Yep.
A 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Nick Castellanos.
Ball, no.
And the 1-0. Swings through that one. Next
That's inside.
misses.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. This one's driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres.
Coach just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
He takes a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
In there, sets him down on strike. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Into center. Bader makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
The batter, number 9.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 in this one. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in.
New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Barucki. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Outside.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball right side. To second, one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Go-ahead run on base. Now Machado up here.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Now there's a bullet down the
That's
line.
foul.
And that's just foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing is.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Padres,
and here comes the closer, Simon Howard. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
You better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing. Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit, known for his late inning heroics.
Ball 1.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. On the ground. Throws to first in time. And here is Devers.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they still got both their challenges. Swings through that.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. And a good eye there. That just misses. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
Yep.
Ground ball, left side. Whips it across. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a strike on the outside edge. Inside, almost got him. In the air to left center. Bader should have this one. 2 down.
Now pitching for
new arm for the Giants, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one fouled off. Trying to send this extra innings.
Ball.
A big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that skips in the dirt. High in the air, out to right. And that will end the inning. Back here in San Diego, on to extra innings. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Base hit right field. And a good start to the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot.
No, that's a ball.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Devers crosses the plate, and they've got the lead in extra innings. And now Bader up to the plate.
Ball one.
Toss. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it is gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. New pitcher on now. Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. That one is downstairs. And that is ball one. Looks like it was a little bit up. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That's ball
Too high.
Go to another fastball, but missed the spot. So it is a walk, and that sets up a big at bat.
Yeah, definitely pitched him with some caution there. The hitter has to have some discipline and patience as well. Not being sure if they're coming at you or if they're working around you to get to the pitcher behind you.
Schmidt now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one.
Hard liner. Merrill on the move, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-1. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, David Morgan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Ferrar Encarnacion into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not on to the bottom of the 10th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ramon Laureano.
Yeah.
And it's second.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
The right fielder, number 21.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
One out, and a runner at second here in extra innings.
High.
On the ground to
Foul
the
ball.
left. And foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Padres with only 1 out remaining. Now at the plate, Freddie for me.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one the other way. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.